make your first trade or learn how to put in your very first trade? How many of you are excited? How many of you have already downloaded the MetaTrader 4 app? If you haven't, please do so before we bring on this dynamic lady. So with that being said, I love you all, and we are in it to win it together. God bless you, and let's change our country, our family, one person at a time.
Wow, wow, wow. As always, dynamic speaker, Coach Chantel Verance. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, this lady is such an amazing woman, and I have to give props and honor to her because, you know, I just always believe in everything she does, just as she does me. And I think that is so important that women, because y'all got to hear me. I know y'all young, but y'all know how y'all are, ladies, on this, the young girls that are on this line. Sometimes we could be a little not nice to each other, but it's so important that we uplift each other from young to old. Keep that very strong in your heart, especially women. We need to stay strong with each other. Young men, y'all got to support each other, but women, y'all must do so as well. Young ladies as well. So without further ado, like she said, it isn't about us. It really isn't about us. It's about this amazing speaker that I'm about to bring up. Listen, when I tell you she was on fire last week. I mean, the road, the what do you call it? The runway was ripping. I'm talking fire was on the sides of the runway as she spoke. And so today we praying, guys, you got to cross your fingers that all the internet, the Wi-Fi, because sometimes this Wi-Fi just, anyway, we know that we have an amazing movement happening. And so sometimes things get a little busy out there, okay, in the atmosphere. So we're going to pray. Internet is all good. Woohoo! Out there. Amen. So this lady is a lady that's been in the industry for many years. She's an icon when you speak about it, and she's also an icon in the Caribbean market. And that stands out for me as well because she's a part of the Caribbean. She's not some foreigner or, you know, this is a Caribbean lady that's coming to the forefront for us, guys. And she's going to present to you today an opportunity, platform that you heard Ms. Farron say it. I'm telling you guys, it will absolutely change your life if you allow it. So without further ado, Miss Bridget Buckner out of Jamaica. Are you there?
Jamaica is in the house. Hello,
yes,
my
ma'am.
In the
building. Hello, guys. I'm going to come on video real quick just to say hello to everybody. And I'm going to come off again because, you know, we got to keep the video stream
Keep the
going.
Wi-Fi strong today. We keep the Wi-Fi strong.
Yes, keep the Wi-Fi strong. With me and my gray hairs. I'm going to hide my gray hairs real quick. Well, hello, everybody, and good evening. Welcome to our youth. I don't want to call you kids. If I call you kids today, forgive me. I mean young adults. I mean young moguls. I mean young entrepreneurs. But kids is just an easy way to get you all in one quick sentence. And to the parents who are online, welcome, welcome. And I really want to applaud the parents for being open enough to have the children come on to learn something new and to really, you know, stand apart. I see those flags going in the chat. It's awesome. And I just want to, again, welcome everyone. So Dr. Ruth, Miss Chantal, I'm excited. You know, I heard Miss Chantal said, I like to make money. And I remember on the last call, we had several kids saying, I like to make money too. They want to have their own money. They want to have their own independence. And something came across my attention today. Tony Robbins, he wrote a book. I can't remember the name of the book now, but somewhere in that book, he made an analogy and he said, do you realize, and parents, if you're on the line, listen up to this. He said, do you realize that if you started late and when your children are 19 years old, if you were to set aside $300 US every month from the time your child is 19 years old until they're 26 years old, that's less than 10 years, okay? Less than 10 years. And then after that, you stop. You only contributed to this savings pool from the time they're 19 to the time they're 26, $300 US a month. And you stop when they're 26. And that money is, of course, put somewhere where it would earn some interest. Do you know that by the time that child is 65 years old, they would have some $1.8 million sitting there waiting on them? And when I read that, I was like, whoa, that is super powerful because that means that you would be giving your child like a mini inheritance. Because we're talking US money here. You'd be giving your child inheritance. You would have taught your child over the years discipline because they would not touch that money. Yes. And you would have also helped them with their retirement. At 65 years old, they'd have over $1 million, over $1.5 million sitting there just because you had a sense of presence to put $300 US aside every month for your child. Now, that speaks to me about the power of compound profits, and it's powerful. I was so excited to read that because guess what? What if you started when your child was 1 year old or 5 years old or 10 or 12 or 15? So if you didn't have $300, maybe you could start with $100 from the time your child is born. And where would that take you after 20 years from the time the child is 1 till 20? So financial literacy, ladies and gentlemen, is our real focus. It's what's exciting us the most. It's why we're here. It's why the children are excited because they see a way in a space that excites them. They see a way, ladies and gentlemen, for them to create their own money. And it means that there is not a late time to start, but guess what's even better? You can't start too early. You can't start too early. So put in the chat, early birds catch the investment worm, right? Early bird catch the wealth worm. Because if you can get yourself educated early enough to begin to make some new choices, life truly becomes different. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again. I want you to look at this next slide. It's one of my favorite slides ever. It says, surround yourself with people on the same mission as you. And the first time I saw that slide was years ago, and I saw it again when I came into this community and met one of the founders, Miss Megan Lynch, and she had this slide on her PowerPoint, and I thought, wow, I'm in the right place at the right time. And her slogan for our academy that we have is very simple. We are family. The aim is to help people to get increased financial literacy, but also to create wealth. And we know that wealth comes from all aspects of life, not just money. It really is about your social upbringing. It's about your emotional and spiritual and physical, and everything stable brings you wealth. But we want to focus on the green lane, the lane that gives you money. And if you find yourself in the right community with the right people and with the right education, you can begin to create your own wealth. And for the adults on the line, you can create a legacy for your family. And everybody has goals. I want the children to drop in the chat right now, the kids, the young guns, the young moguls, the young entrepreneurs, the young investors. I want you to drop in the chat some of the things you're dreaming about. What are your dreams? What are your plans? What do you want? If money was not an object, let me put it to you this way. If money was not an object, you could have all the money in the world. What would you dream of doing? What would you want to do? Would you want to create something, invent something? Would you want to go somewhere? What do you want to do? I'm just excited about how your life can change in a decade. Many of you are under 20, and a decade from now, you'll be in your 20s, and it will be a very exciting thing to see yourself achieving the things you dream about right now. Okay, many of you were just 5 years old, now you're 10, now you're 15. That's a decade, guys. If you were 5 and now you're 15, that's a whole decade. Can you imagine another decade from now? What would you want to be? Let me see that in the chat. Let me see what the chat's saying there, Dr. Ruth. You say anything there?
I'm talking. They want to create technology, some apps that can help the world. People want to buy businesses. Child, one person will find some diamonds. Listen, when I tell you that someone wants to have 900 trillion, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, someone wants to go to Hawaii. They got some goals on here, girl.
Oh my goodness gracious. I love it. Well, you know what? Traditionally, we teach people to save some money. Save money and you can get what you want. Ladies and gentlemen, You cannot save yourself to wealth, not typically. You'd have to be saving a whole lot, but you won't get to the kind of crazy wealth saving money alone. You have to do what wealthy people do, and that is invest. You need money to work for you. And as young as you are, you can do that. Putting your money in your little piggy bank doesn't really get much traction there. And it's a fact that the number one problem around the world is the lack of financial literacy. Nobody teaches that in school in a practical way that people really, really learn what to do with money. And I'm so happy for our community because we realize, ladies and gentlemen, there is a better way. There's a better way to learn. There's a better way to earn. There's a better way to practically put money together. So I want to talk about this amazing space called Forex education, foreign exchange education, guys. That is the short for foreign exchange. Forex, ladies and gentlemen, is the largest market in the world. Not millions. Anybody know what $1 million looks like? Anybody know what $1 billion looks like? Who can tell me what $1 billion is? $1 billion is a million, right? A whole million, 1,000,000 times gets you $1 billion. That's a lot of money. What about $1 trillion? Woo! $1 trillion is 100 million. Is it so? Or is it 100 billion? Is a trillion? It's a lot of money. Let's put it that way. And the foreign exchange market has $7 trillion in there every single day, ladies and gentlemen. And we're gonna teach you how you can tap into this big market because the banks have been doing it for years. And now you can become your own bank. How many of you can drop that in the chat? I am my own bank. Put own bank. You own the bank, you are the bank, it's your own bank. That's what you are. And okay, so little Sophie went out in the rain, got herself all muddy, and now she wants to come back in the house with her muddy little fur. So she's upset and barking outside because she's mad. She got locked out with her muddy little fur. So I hope the dog barks are not. She ran away in the rain. Come on now, guys. She's outside. She's upset. So hope you don't get bothered by the barks in the background. But we are gonna teach you how you can use the foreign exchange market to create an income. And the reason why is because it's one of the simplest ways. You can learn it, guys. You can learn how to do it hourly, daily, weekly. For the kids who go to school, you can learn and do it in pieces of the day. It's all over the time, all over, you can do it. Guys, you can use your cell phone. All you need is your cell phone and an internet, and you can learn how to trade in the foreign exchange market. And we absolutely love that. The other thing about our community that I love, ladies and gentlemen, is because we are cutting edge and we are not leaving out the fact that the world is changing and we can absolutely learn how to profit in this new world, new digital world. It's called the cryptocurrency world, the blockchain world, digital assets, and we have to learn about it. So I'm excited about that, ladies and gentlemen. You know why I'm excited? Because there are people who got into the cryptocurrency space years ago and they became multimillionaires. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, our children are becoming interested in something called the metaverse, something called the NFT space, and millions and millions and millions of dollars are being earned in this space, even by children. Dr. Ruth, is it possible for you to bring up your slides? I didn't get a chance to attach the pictures you sent to my slides, but in the NFT space, guys, and the metaverse space, who has heard of the metaverse? Drop a 1 in the chat if you know what the metaverse is. Drop a 2 if you know what NFT is. Drop them in the chat. Let me see how up we are. Okay, look at those ones. Look at those ones. The kids know about the metaverse. They know about the NFT space. Wow, look at that. Look at that. So you guys are already cutting edge, you know, and we have ladies and gentlemen, 12-year-olds who not only use in the NFT space, but have developed an NFT, in fact, a whole collection. And guess what, guys? In 3 weeks, they earned $5 million. Dr. Ruth, I know you've been really studying this space and you're excited about it. And when you sent me these stories, I was like, wow, this is just amazing, because the truth is that if you're an artist, if you have a creative spirit in you, you can sculpt, you can draw, you can paint, maybe you're a musician, any kind of original material, it can become an NFT, or in the NFT space, you can lock in your creativity with NFT tokens and non-fungible tokens. These are proprietary work that you get to keep, and you get to sell it over and over and over on the internet, guys. It is going to change the internet, and children the world over is learning how to make millions in this space. Ladies and gentlemen, our community, our academy, our school has a certified blockchain specialist who is trained from the University of Greece, and he is going to be on our platform a couple times a week, training people on how to use the blockchain, how to get into this NFT space, the metaverse space, and how you can make money. It is very, very powerful. So I'm very, very excited. And as you can see on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, kids, teens, older teens, adults, everybody is learning from this. And a lot of people think, well, this is so ridiculous. These little squiggly art, these little stupid little weird looking pictures that people are spending so much money for. But listen, don't fight it, because here's the thing, the world is changing. And when the internet came, people had a lot to say about that. When we moved from horse and buggy to motor cars, people had a lot to say about the motor car and what was bad about it. The fact is, times are always changing, ladies and gentlemen, and you have to change with the times. It's very, very important. And so the most important thing, I think, for us to oh, where did my Zoom go? 1 second, let me find my Zoom again to share my screen again. One of the things we need to understand, especially for our young people, is about our mindset. So our whole focus is the mindset, guys. We want to have our young people have success, and we want to make sure that they get the right mentorship, the right mindset, and then the money comes. Because if you find ways to make money and you don't have the right mentorship, you don't have the right mindset, you don't learn how to keep that money, you don't learn how to grow that money, you don't learn how to protect that money, there becomes a problem. So we are intent on teaching our children, our kids, and our adults everything that we do. So here at Extreme FX Global Academy, we offer Forex education. We offer another kind of Forex education called binary education. We have all kind of other financial solutions. And I'm excited because in the Forex space and the blockchain space, there is daily education, okay? We're gonna teach you how to not just get educated, but to get the tools that you need, to get the associating brokers to be able to actually trade in the real world, in the real market. But we're not gonna let you use real money at first. You're gonna practice in a demo account for a little while. And then once you're comfortable and we see that you're making profit and we see that you're understanding the material, you and your parents can get together to decide, you know, how you can get some money together to begin to earn and learn. Earn while you learn, and earn and learn. Many of you on the last class met a young lady. Her name is Zara. Zara has been in our community for quite a while. And last year, she started to learn to trade. Her mom gave her like $85. It was not a lot of money. And her mom gave her some money and she began to trade. She did so well, we even invited her to come on one of our live programs, our morning motivation. And this little young 11-year-old, back in February last year, as she started to learn, came on as a special guest and she lit up the place. So the confidence that she gained, just the way she became bold, because she was participating in our Forex classes. She was sharing with her peers, the things she had learned. Next thing you know, she's on Morning Motivation, inspiring adults and children alike. And by the time it got to April, her mom gave her real money to trade with. And guess what, guys? By June, she had turned that $80 into over $3,000. Some other teenagers in our group here in Jamaica and in St. Martin learned to trade as well. And they were pulling in, $1,000, $2,000 in the month because of the education that we shared. I also came across this amazing story of this young man we talked about in the last time. His name is Edward, and Edward trades Forex. He started in 2018, and when he opened up his account, he lives in London, in the UK, the United Kingdom, and he started his account, he saved up his lunch money, and he saved up and started his account with 200 pounds. That's the minimum he could start with, so he had to save his money to do it. And he went and he learned. Guys, by December of that same year, he had made over 14,000 pounds. He had some losses as well. He even lost up to 10,000 pounds one time because, he makes money and he would lose some, but he was in the learning process and he didn't have a mentor. So he lost probably more money than he should have lost if he had a more mentorship, but he studied, he learned. And by the time the following year came, his account overall in 2019 showed a $63,000 or pound profit. So he won some, he lost some, but overall, by the time April came around, he had $63,000. And he had a vision when he was interviewed that he wanted to save some money to buy his own Mercedes. And he wanted to also treat his dad and his siblings to a trip to America. This gentleman here in Tottenham, London, he bought himself some cool stuff, but he has a presence of mind. He's a teenager, he's 17, and he not only goes to class in his college, but he learns how to go, monitor his money in between class, right? He bought himself some stuff, but here's what he said. And this is the maturity that comes when you're around good mentors and when you really begin to understand money. When kids understand money, they don't waste money. They plan, they save, they get what they want. So he bought himself some pretty expensive stuff, Louis Vuitton wallet and some really digged up stuff, gold pendants and whatnot. But you know what he said? He said, my main goal is to keep on saving. I want to go into property investment when I'm older. So yes, he wants to buy a car. I mean, heck, he's a teenager, so he'd get excited. But he really, really wanted to let this money, this new information that he had, serve his life. So I'm really, really proud of stories like this because it just shows that it's not good enough to just learn how to trade, ladies and gentlemen. It's about what you do with the money and the education after. It's about the self-discipline. So for those of you who are going to want to learn to trade, you have to begin to know your dreams and really begin to prioritize how you're going to spend your money. He said, when he was asked why did he want to learn to trade, it was very simple. He said, I want to be independent. I want to be able to pay for my own stuff. How many people on the line feel the same way? Say me. If you feel the same way like Edward, wanting to be independent and buy your own stuff, say me. Okay. He wanted to help his family, but his dad also thought it was a good idea. His dad knew that he was doing this program and thought it was a great idea, and he supported him fully all along the way. So we're very excited about, our children, those in our community and those without that use this opportunity. So let's get practical here. Let's get practical. How many of you have a smartphone? Because if you have a smartphone, that's all you need to begin to learn to trade. A smartphone and the internet. That's it. Once you have a smartphone and the internet, we teach you how to download this amazing little app. It's called MetaTrader 4. All of you on here are supposed to have MetaTrader 4. And I'm Dr. Ruth says, turn it into an ATM. Yes, Dr. Ruth. Everybody's going, me. I want to be independent. Me. Everybody wants to be independent. I agree. And so, this is how you do it. You get into class, you get educated. So we have here an app called MetaTrader 4. Anybody can download this app. And when you download the app, it allows you to play in this big global electronic market. It's all online, guys. All of the world's money can be traded on an online platform. That's what the banks do. That's what governments do. That's what hedge funds do. So you might not know what a hedge fund is, but it's just, an investment house. So basically, guys, all of the wealthiest people in the world know how to trade in the stock market and how to trade in the foreign exchange market. And we're going to teach you how you can do that too. All right. You're going to come into our academy and you can learn how to connect with other people wanting to learn. You can learn and you can earn. You can trade anywhere you are. So if you're on holiday in America, or you're on holiday in France, or you're in Bahamas, or you went over to Freeport, or you went over there to Trinidad and Tobago, or you came to Jamaica, it doesn't matter where you are. Once you have the internet, once you have your cell phone, you can trade. And in our community, we teach you how you can, leverage the skills of everybody else. Whether you're in Nassau, yes, you can move from Nassau to Freeport, to Trinidad, to Cayman, to America, wherever you are, you can learn to trade. Very, very exciting, guys. The money just comes on your account. So there's no confusion. If you don't know how to get help learning to trade, well, we will teach you, ladies and gentlemen. Education is the key to success, and our community is here to make sure you get the right education all the time. We're going to put you in front of professional traders. You're going to get professional signals that you can copy and paste from the professional traders. You're going to get mentorship. You're going to get live daily webinars. You're going to get trading tools that you can use. You're going to get handbooks and documentation. You're going to get videos in the back office that you can review whenever you want. So, sometimes the class goes too fast. You can watch the recording in your back office. Our back office has beginner classes, intermediate classes, and advanced classes. So if you have a little bit of experience in trading already, you still come in and do the beginner course, but we teach you how to move up to the advanced. And again, we will teach you how to use this professional trading platform. It's made simple. Our school is not necessarily a school for kids, but we have made it so simple that kids can do it. We also have binary options trading, which is a simpler way to trade. And we have a binary options trader that's going to come in to teach you how to do that. We are very, very excited over our program. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, our trading platform, we even have trading challenges that we do from time to time. Yes, we do. We actually can show you how to take $100 and make that $100 multiply over and over again with a trading plan. So we give trading plans sometimes that you can follow together in your groups. And that trading plan helps you to keep on earning. I want to just show you also an example of what a trade looks like. As a matter of fact, we have what's called trade alerts, where we give you the answers. And so that's something powerful. I'm actually going to share my screen. Let me see if I can go onto my internet right now. Let me see where I am here. Let me go on my internet. And here's an example of our trade ideas. So today we had trade ideas, guys. So these went already. And this is what you're going to get every day. We have people coming on here, and the company tells you what to do, right? It tells you, hey, do a sell trade for the Great Britain pound versus Japanese yens to protect you. You have a stop loss, you have the different take profit prices. You literally get the answer every day coming to you. Every day we give you the trades to take, and you can copy these trades and put them in your app. And as you can see, many of these trade alerts that came out just today all hit profit. Take profit, hit, take profit, take profit. This is a live session here, guys. This is what we actually did today. These are all the trades we took today. People are joining every day. These are all the people joining this group, people signing up to be a part of our community, and they're getting these trade signals that you copy and paste into your app, and you literally trade on your phone, copying from the best traders that we have. And guess what? They give you updates. And these all hit profits today. Look at that, 800 pips today, 850 pips today, on all of these. A PIP you're going to learn, ladies and gentlemen, is how we measure your wins in trading. And they're also excited going, they got trigger fingers. They're having a little fun here. They have trigger fingers and they call all the right trades, and tons of people keep on joining. So this is today, literally today, the 19th. So let's get back to the PowerPoint, because that is what I wanted to share with you, that we give the answers in what we call our trade alerts. All right. Now, let's go back to another slide here to share with you what else we have here and how you can get started right away. I want to leave some time for questions. So I want to not take too much time here and just let people know that once you decide to come in our community, you're just going to have all the tools that you need to learn. All right. I'm just trying to find my slide here with the examples of how we do our trading plan as well. In the meantime, do we have any questions so far, Dr. Ruth?
Not yet. I don't see any in the chat as yet. Let's see. Nope. No, not yet. Not yet. Everybody's on track. You got them. You got them.
Everybody is listening. All right. So Forex, guys, you ever go in the bank and see all this stuff here, all these numbers and digital, and this is what you're going to trade, the bank's currencies. And we're going to teach you. It's going to be easy peasy once you start to learn. And you're going to be very excited that you understand how to trade all these different currencies. As a matter of fact, one of the things we have is a trading plan. This is an example of one of our trading plans, where after you learn, after you get to be a little bit past a beginner, and you're understanding trading and you kind of know what you're doing, one of the things we can share with you is a trading plan, and you'll follow our professional traders and trade every single day and compound your profits. And you can start with as little as $100 balance. And we teach you how to win a certain amount of points per day and compound your profits. And you literally have the potential to take $100 and turn it all the way into $60,000 over time. Okay. Same thing. We could start with $100 and have a little less, a little less progress each day, not as much as 30 pips. Pips is a measurement. It's the changes in price. It's what we measure to say you're making profits in trading. You will get to learn all of that in class. And so if you could get 10 pips a day, we could show you how to take $100 to $20,000 in a few weeks, 12 weeks, right? So we have different things that we do, fun things that we do together to show people, what they can do. And, even if you miss a couple of days and you don't get to 20,000, what if you got to half of that and you got to 10,000? What if you got to a quarter of that, and you got to $4,000 or $5,000 just from starting with $100, learning how to trade, learning how to, put your income, together. Everybody can find $100, and the difference between somebody who has $100 and spends it versus a person who has $100 and invests it is going to be your future state of wealth. Okay. Your future always depends on what you do today. Let me say that again. Your future depends what, guys? On what you do today. So you either spend your $100 or you invest your $100. Tomorrow, you're either going to have zero or you're going to have 100 plus a little bit of a return, depending on the good choice, the quality of your choice. So that's what we want to do, guys. We want to really get people to, feel like they can make some progress forward. And that's kind of what we want to achieve. Dr. Ruth, I'm going to hand over to you to guide in any other way, and I can go in any other direction that you like for today's class. I see we have 50 people on, and it really is about, are we ready to learn this skill? It's a skill set. It's not a get rich quick game. It is a skill set. And that's the number one thing I want people to know, is that it is a skill that we're teaching you. Dr. Ruth, would you want to share that video that I sent to you earlier? An example of how trading works on your app?
You have it, or you need me to share it?
Yeah, if you could share it.
Okay, hold on. You keep talking, I'll get it. Let me cue it up.
All right.
I know these kids are extremely excited about at least playing around with the MetaTrader 4 app.
Mm-hmm.
So if we could do, you know, one or two things in there, that would be super awesome. Maybe connecting the Hugo's Way broker, or I know Dr. Ruth and I were talking about FX Choice, or the, I think it's the LQD FX.
LQDX, yes.
Yeah.
I know that one. That one works good in Bahamas. LQDFX.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have an LQD account as well. So yeah, that's an important aspect, because as you know, ladies and gentlemen, once you are wanting to trade, the question is, what do you use to put money on your trading account? So before we do that, here's an example of how trading works. This is somebody in our community. And
I'm going to go into a platform called
take a look.
into a platform called MetaTrader 4. I am now going to go ahead now and take a trade. All right. But before I do that, I want to show you guys why I'm here. I'm at Sam's. I saw a television that cost $1,297. Okay. All right. Sorry guys, video step. Then it's an 82-inch screen TV, okay? So now, once I do that, the next thing I'm gonna do now is go into my MetaTrader 4 and show you guys how this thing actually works, okay? How it actually works. So what I'm gonna do at this very moment now is put in a trade for the amount of money that I need for this television. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. So I'm going to put in a sell trade here, and let's see what happens. I might be wrong. It might go up, it might go down. I'm not sure yet. Okay? Not really sure yet. But this is what we do. I haven't charted it, because this is not a gambling thing. All right? So we chart this. This is what we call a chart right here. And what we do is we actually look at these little things called candlesticks. We mark it. We figure out, okay, is this going to go up? Is it a buy sell? Is it a down sell? Is it an uptrend? Is it a downtrend? Now, I don't know anything yet. I'm just taking this trade live as I'm talking to you. This is going to be a few minutes. Not going to be long. But this is the difference between you working 8 hours and what we can do in a foreign exchange market. Now, this is a demo account, okay? We're going to get you set up with a live account. But I just want to show you this. So as I'm looking at it now, it looks like it's negative, and we don't know what on earth is going to happen here. We just don't. But let's just watch and see what happens. So it's going up, but then it starts going down. It's going to go up, it's going to go down. So we don't know yet, okay? Because it's a live market. Now, based on my skill set, based on my training, based on what I've done, let's just see what happens. We'll keep watching it. It can go up, it can go down, but all I need is $1,297 for this big screen TV that I'm here to get. So let's just see and watch what actually happens. And it's important that you guys understand that you've been working your entire life, 40 hours a week. I'm in the middle of the day at Sam's, and I'm looking at this big screen TV, and I'm not even worried about waiting for any kind of residual checks or anything. It's a live market. Now, it's a demo account. But watch what it does. Goes to positive, goes to negative. It's okay. Watching the charts. All of a sudden, look what happens. I'm going to let you just watch it here for a second. Goes positive, goes negative. Look at that. Look at that. 766, 1017. Look at how it's moving, guys. Some people are getting this right now after 2 weeks of working. 2 weeks working, and they're making this kind of money. They got to wait 80 hours. I'm showing you guys the power of money. Now, all of a sudden, I'll close out my trade for you. Let's look at my results. Ah, $2,019 on that trade. So far, I've made $3,236 while I'm standing here. Guess what, guys? Foreign exchange works. Get back with the person. We'll teach you the skill set. Here's a disclaimer. We can't guarantee results, but we can guarantee if you learn this, you too can do the same thing. Thanks.
All right, so that's an awesome video. That's my friend Chi. Chi was a corporate executive, and when he came across our community in 2020, he started to learn to trade, and after 4 months, he left his six-figure income job because he started to make $10,000. I'm so sorry. He started to make $1,000 a day, which is like $20,000 for the month. So he walked away from his corporate job. And a few months later, once he was sure he was really doing this the right way, he retired his wife as well. It took him 4 months to learn how to do $1,000 a day. Granted, he really, put the time in a lot. So depending on the time you have, if you're going to do this part-time or full-time or, a couple hours, or if you're going to dibble dabble, you might make $50 a day. You might make $10 a day. But let me tell you something. What if you could make $10 a day? Just $10. $10. That's $50 for the week, guys. That's $200 for the month. So what if you could make $20 for the day? That's $100 a week. That's $400 a month. You remember how I started? That if you could put away $300 for your children from the age of 19 to the age of 26, and you do nothing more, that money could compound with interest in the right instrument and generate $1.something million by the time they're 65. So if you could find a way to make $300 a month, it could be just because you found a way to make $20 a day. Some people are already making $50 a day, $100 a day, or like my very good friend from St. Martin, a school teacher, teaches Spanish, who after 7 months of learning this had herself a $10,000 day. Can you imagine making 10,000 US in one day? US? What would happen if you learned to make 10,000 a day? Even if you made 10,000 a week, that's still 40,000 a month. Okay, so we're very excited of the potential because your results are going to be your own. You have to want to do this. You have to show up to class. You have to take the notes. You have to practice. You have to be diligent. You have to be consistent. You have to be self-assured that you're going to get this done. And so it is our desire to expose you to the possibilities, help you to get set up to trade, which we even if we didn't help you get set up to trade on this call, once you come into our community, the first class you go to, you're going to learn how to get set up to trade. We're going to teach you to download your MetaTrader 4. You can do it on your cell phone or on your computer. That's step one. We're going to show you how to get yourself attached to a broker. A broker is a person in between you and the market. You are not qualified to be in the market. In fact, years ago, you and I could not go in this market like this. If you are not a bank or some big investment firm or the government, you could not trade foreign exchange. Okay, only in recent times with the advances of technology and with the over-the-counter brokers are you able to use a broker to get to the market. You still can't go to the market. You're not licensed to go to the market, but there are authorized brokers who can enter the market for you. And, because banks trade billions of dollars. You don't have $1 billion to go to trade, but the broker can collect everybody's money and go to market and give you a percentage according to what you traded. So thank God for these brokers. And we're going to teach you how to align yourself with a broker, whether that be Hugo's Way or Trader's Way or LQDFX or AvaTrade or whichever broker works in your country. You can do this in any country. Now, we do not recommend brokers. You should review your broker yourself, have your parent, check it out, make sure so your broker is a legitimate broker. But we will share with you the ones our traders are using, and some of our people who are having success in trading, we'll share the brokers we're using, but it's still not a recommendation. Your decision is to research your own broker and find one you're comfortable with, because every broker has different rates. They have different fees when you're withdrawing money and when you're depositing money. They have different overnight rates when you're trading. So you get a chance, just like if you wanted to research a high school to go to, or you wanted to research a bank to be a part of, or a credit union, you'd go and compare the interest rates and things like that. So it's the same thing with the broker. You're going to partner with a broker online, and you're going to use that broker to trade your foreign exchange currency. We're going to teach you how to start a demo account in your broker. That way you can practice in the real market. And once you get good, we're going to teach you how to go live, meaning you can take your real money and trade so that your money multiplies. That's what we're going to teach you. So we're excited about that. Who is excited about learning how to get that done? If you're excited about that, then, let me see your hands. Okay, great. I see the chat going off right there. So we're excited about that. All right, so I'm not sure if everybody has already downloaded a broker, Chantal or Dr. Ruth. Is that something we want to do? It's kind of a process, and they're going to learn that in class anyway. So I'm not sure how much we can practice if they don't have a broker, because we didn't really give that homework. We gave them the homework to download MetaTrader 4 so they could get to see how the app looks and how it feels, and that it's a real app, of course.
Should we do them to start them off with a demo broker with the MetaTrader 4 itself? Like, how you can do just a demo broker without even having, or what do you think? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we could do that. In our academy, we teach them to not use the MetaTrader demo account, but we could for a demonstration sake.
Yeah, just to demonstrate to them how it looks. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We could do that. Let me sign in on my phone here.
Okay.
Let me see.
How many of you are excited for what you've seen so far?
Whoop, whoop. I know I am. I'm excited for them.
I'm ready, trust me.
Indeed, indeed.
Good stuff.
It is. Let me see if I can. I'm going to sign in on my phone as well.
No problem.
All right. So if does anybody have any questions in the meantime?
And Terrell, I get that there are a lot of people on YouTube, but the thing is, we're trying to stay focused here, because what happens is you go all over the place and you get confused. Okay. So I appreciate that information though, Terrell.
Yeah, it really is about mentorship, to be quite honest. Mentorship is the key. You get further ahead when you're working with a system. When you have religious building blocks that you can get in on, it's better that way. All right.
Glendeer, I have found just for me, Scotia has been my go-to bank for my broker, but I don't know if Chantal can speak to other banks. Like Madison says her mom uses RBC. I know some banks.
Me too.
Okay, so RBC works well. So I know Scotia works well. In some instances, guys, sometimes you just have to let the bank know that this is where you're putting your money, because sometimes it's an offshore bank. So they will sometimes initially, when you're funding an account, they will initially block that first deposit. But once you go through the bank, then you're good to go. So let's watch as Ms. Buckner does this amazing thing. Go ahead, girl.
All right, guys, thank you so much. All right, so real quick, folks. So if you have your MetaTrader 4, go ahead and log into it. And my phone is full of notifications. Oh my goodness. Go ahead and log into your MetaTrader 4. If you're in, say in. Let me show you how it looks when you just log in for the first time. Let me get out of here and show you how it looks when you log in for the first time. When you log in for the first time, you're going to be on this screen. Is everybody in? Yeah, I'm doing it on Android. I don't have an iPhone today to do the demonstration on. So if you're on your MetaTrader 4, that's that on your Android. So look up in the top left-hand corner, you'll see those 3 little arrows. See the 3 little dashes in the top left-hand corner? 3 little dashes in the top left-hand corner. You're going to click on it and you're going to say manage accounts. Click on where it says manage accounts, right at the top in blue, it says manage accounts. Click on that. And then look at the top where it's in blue. You're going to see a plus sign. First, you see accounts, then you see a little shield with a little key. You see a plus sign. Press the plus sign, and it's going to bring up another page that says open a demo account. Is everybody there? Is everybody there? Say there. No, ma'am. Yes. Say there. Ma'am. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Maybe so. There, okay, Ketra is there. Who else is there? Can you repeat the steps? Okay, no problem.
All right, just to kind of help out with the iPhone users, my daughter has an iPhone. So on the screen after logging in, I noticed I clicked on settings and then I was able to click new account.
Okay. Okay, might have to have you share that in a minute. Let's get the Android people there and then we do the iPhone.
Okay.
Okay, so once you open up the app, that's going to be a great idea, Chantal. Once we open up the app, ladies and gentlemen, young moguls, young entrepreneurs, is everybody on the screen? You're going to go ahead and look at the top left-hand corner where you have those 3 dashes, like a menu, the menu icon, the 3 little dashes, top left-hand corner. Sometimes it's kind of hiding at the top of the screen. It's called MetaTrader 4, M-E-T-A, MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 4. It's in your Apple Store or your App Store. So if you go to the top left-hand corner, you're going to see those 2 little 3 little dashes. You click on the 3 little dashes and it brings up another screen where you can hit manage accounts. So if you look, you'll see in blue manage accounts. You click manage accounts. When you click manage accounts, you're going to come to another screen, and the other screen says, the blue at the top, you have the icon for MetaTrader 4, you have the word accounts, you've got this little shield with a little key, and right beside that there's a plus sign. Press the plus sign and you come to another screen where it says open a demo account. For me, it says get started. Okay, press get started and see if it leads you to this page that says open a demo account. All right. So you say open a demo account. All right. Is everybody there? Open a demo account. Is everybody there? Okay, so you click on, I see it. Yes, yes. Okay, cool. Find broker. So you can go to, now if you had a broker already, like if you already signed up with a broker account, you would choose the second option, log into an existing account. But since we're not going to go there today, we're going to just click open a demo account. And you're going to see that there is a MetaQuotes demo. That's a default demo account for MetaTrader 4. You see where it says MetaQuotes demo? You're going to go ahead and click MetaQuotes demo. Okay, now once you come into class with us, you're not going to use this particular demo account anymore. You're going to use a Hugo's Way demo or some other broker demo. You're not going to use the MetaTrader 4 demo account, but for today only, just so you can get an idea, you're going to click on MetaQuotes demo. Is everybody there? So you click on that and it's going to set up your account with your name, your email. My stuff is already in my phone, so I'm not sure if yours is going to show up like this as well. Someone said no, miss. Okay, I just joined and I'm a bit behind. What are you doing? Okay, Brittany, we are setting up a demo account on MetaTrader 4 just as a demonstration. But if you're going to be a part of our program, you'll actually go through a class that breaks this down even more than I'm breaking it down right now with more details. So you're a little bit behind. Maybe you could just watch for today, and we're going to have another session tomorrow. So you could come back tomorrow as well. All right. So is everybody else here on the open a demo account page? All right, great. So set up yourself, put your name there, phone number, your email, and you're going to create an account. I guess we could use leverage of 1 to 100. It doesn't really matter for today. And probably just put $3,000 there for your deposit, which is, you know, practice amount. You figured it out. Okay, good job, Virginia. You figured it out on iPhone. Awesome, girl. Smart student. All right, so if you've done this, just put your deposit to be the smallest amount available, like $3,000. You don't want to practice with a big old account because it's not likely you're going to be starting a real account with 10,000 US. So really kind of select the smallest account available on the app. You want to practice with the smallest account possible. And if that be the case, once you have everything all set, you click create account and then you click done. Okay, the password and the login is there. Maybe take a screenshot of that so you'll remember in the future. Take a screenshot of your account information so you can remember it for the future. And then you hit done. Everybody with me? All right. So what's going to happen is your demo account is now established. And if you look back at the little top there, you're now using, see what it says at the top there, MetaQuotes demo. You're now using your MetaQuotes demo. And that's how you know that you're using the broker you just chose. You just set up the MetaQuotes demo. And guess what? That's the account we're going to practice in today. Okay, so you're on the MetaQuotes demo and the page is quotes. Go to the quotes page. See where it says quotes, Q-U-O-T-S at the top of the page. That's what you're going to click on. And the quotes is the pairs of US currency that you can use. All right. Now, guys, we don't have a lot of time to go through everything about this because, of course, that's why you're going to come to class, right? But basically, MetaTrader 4 is where all of the currencies live, and it's how you access it through your broker to go to the real market, the same market that the banks are in, the same market that investors like Warren Buffett is in, same market that governments trade in. Everybody goes into the real market and they go through it, go to the market through a broker. You're just in a demo account right now, but you're going to go to the real market. And the real market has all these currencies in here that you can trade. So if you just clicked on one of the currencies, let's click on a popular one, Euro USD, the first one at the top. Euro, the Euro dollar versus the US dollar. You click on that and see what it says there. A new order. Very easy. If you wanted to go into a trade, you would put in a new order. Of course, you'd have done some analysis. You don't just go in a trade without analyzing the market. You would actually open the chart. So click on open the chart. You would actually go in the chart and you'd look at this chart. You'd look at the prices. You would go back in time and you'd look at the trend. Right now, this is a downward trend. See all those red candles? See how it's slanting downward? This is a downward trend. It's been selling off for the longest time. For the last few minutes, it's been selling, okay? And you're gonna learn how to look at chart over different time frames and all this stuff, okay? So all of this looks confusing. All you need to know is that we're gonna teach you how to read the chart, analyze the trend, and when you decide, okay, the trend is going down, and then look at that at the end, it's going up. Well, where is it going next? Is it going up? Is it going down? We're gonna teach you how to know or to have a very good idea if it's going to keep going up or if it's going to go down. Okay, if you need to do a buy trade, if it will be going up, or you need to do a sell trade because it's going down. So if it were going up and we wanted to do a buy trade, for example, we would see that button in the top right-hand corner, the little paper with the little plus. Okay, we could go into a new trade. Okay, we'd click in here and we would enter the trade. Say we wanted to do a buy trade, we could do a trade. And I'm not going to teach you about lot sizes and all these things, just to show you how easy it is. You would come into this little screen here, and this screen is where you would set the parameters of your trade. You would decide what kind of risk you want. You would decide, you know, that you're going to do a buy or a sell. You would decide the price that you want to make your profit at. You would put in your protection price, which is what we call a stop loss. You're going to learn all of that, guys. And you just press the buy button and boom, you'd be in the trade. And there's the trade. And at first, the trade looks like it's losing, but it's losing now. the little buttons are on the bottom. You can switch back to your trade. See what happened? The trade went in the other direction. So it's now actually losing for a moment, but it might go back up and then you will win again. So you remember that example you saw, the trade went up, it went down, it went up, it went down, went up, it went down. And the little buttons on the top, but the bottom is how you look at it. You might have the little fork is where I am right now to see what the trade looks like. You might have the little picture of the candlesticks, the little picture of the candlesticks, the black, the white, and the black candlestick. That one takes you back to your charts. And you can look at your charts and know what's going on with it. Right now, it's going in the opposite direction than we thought, right? So and then here it goes back up again, then down again. It's just to keep watching what's going on. All right. So pretty much, guys, that's how it is. And you would really just look at this trade, and when the trade goes in profit, you would hold the trade down and you would close the trade out. And once you close the trade, boom, you'd either be in profit or loss. Right now it's a loss, so we wouldn't close it now. We would wait till it goes in profit before we close it, right? So basically it's easy to take a trade, you know, it's just a matter of understanding when you take the trade, when you go in the trade, when you come out the trade, what currency you decide to trade, all of that stuff we're going to teach you. Does that make sense? Did I lose anybody? Your trade is going up. Great. So there you go, Miss Virginia. So you went in at a different time than mine, so yours is going up. That's great. You might be on a different time frame than me. I'm on a minute time frame, so it looks a little funny. But mine went up too. Awesome. So if it went up, all of those who it went up for, let me show you what to do. Go back to your chart right here. Go back to where it is. Hold it down and say close order. When you say close order, you're going to close with profit. See, mine is saying a loss, but you're going to close with profit. So hold it down and close the trade and seize your profit. And you get to see your profit, okay? So just close with profit. Who got some profit? Who got some profit? Anybody got some profit? Any profit? Anybody with profit there?
I don't see anything saying yet. I know Virginia said yes initially and Pettis, but I don't know Festus.
I'm negative 22. Okay. So yeah, now we didn't do any analysis, guys. We didn't do any proper analysis. So this is not a real trade, but we would teach you how to do a real trade with proper analysis so that you would win. So that's how we're gonna do it. But basically that's just how easy it is to get in and out of a trade. All right, it's just in and out. Right now, this one's losing. So this is not a good example, but of course, we would have done the proper analysis so that you would be in a more winning position. And then basically, your profit is minus 27. You might have had a heck of a big lot size. Like I think I have a big lot size too. I have a 1.1 instead of 0.01 lot size. So, you know, it's an incorrect number at login. Okay. So folks, that's pretty much it. Just as easy it is as easy as going into a trade, selecting the pair, looking at the charts, deciding what you want to do, come in the charts, do a sell or a buy, watch it for a minute, and this one is gonna go up, right? And once you see where it's going and you see that you're in profit, you just go in your trade and you close it. All right, and the trades will go in profit after a while. They will. All right. So it's just a matter of time. Trading teaches you patience and good analysis and discipline and consistency. So you'll wait to see. So basically, guys, this is the app. This is how we use it. And you just need the education now, how to make profits. Yes. What trades, when to trade it, how to do it. And then you see it just happens just like that. So the app is not very hard to use. It's just to know which one of the pairs to choose and so on. And we're going to teach you all that stuff.
And yes, Ms. Glendale, you can trade throughout the day, 5.5 days a week. Also, there's binary options where you can trade all the time, as well as crypto. So there are many different options. And like this one here is one that, you know, you put in a certain amount and it will lose and it will win. And then you have binary options, which is a set loss. So everybody gets their preference once you start to understand exactly what it is we're doing. And like she said, having that technical analysis and having this information. And Ms. Riley or Tracika, you will learn about crypto in the classes. That's going to give you some more information by the gentleman that has his master's in crypto, which is absolutely amazing. He was on today. So yeah, all we ask is that, you know, you get back to the person that brought you to this call so that you could know whether if this is something that you want to get and be a part of. It is a platform that does have a monthly fee. It's approximately, as a student, if you want to get involved as a student, it's $99. And that allows you to, one, get some of those copy paste trades that Ms. Buckner was speaking about, as well as it gives you the access to the classroom, access to the information. And then of course, as a team and as a group, we will also be your back support, Ms. Chantel and myself. As you learn, we will be there to assist you. If you saw it on Facebook, Ms. Riley, it depends on where you saw it on Facebook. If you saw it on Bosses and Divas Trade, that would be me. If not, then it would be either Ms. Chantel or even Miss, I can't remember, Keitra. She also had something out there as well. So if you saw it under Bosses and Divas Trade, that's me. So you would get back to me, Tracika, and I would be able to assist you. And we are here to help. And like I said, look at Miss Buckner's trade going into blue. Woohoo, blue.
Look at that, guys. So just a little time, So I'm going to go back to the chart. So there's a chart. See, it went in the direction. We did a sell trade on this one. And we did a buy trade on this one. So what you would do when you go in profit, you go to the charts, you choose the trade and you hold it down and you say close order and it says close in profit and you would click it and boom, you would be in profits. Done. Here's another one. It's in profit as well. I mean, this profit could go from 22 cents to $2 to $20 to 200 to 2,000. You never know. So it's borderline going into loss right now. And now it's profit. I could hold it down and press close order. And look, close order with 33 cents profit. And I'm going to close it. Boom, profit. So when I come over here now in my profit history, if I go over here and I say history, see where it says quotes, then charts, then trade, then it says history. I can go in my history and look there. I did 2 trades. One was Euro USD, 22 cents profit. One was USD Canadian, $1.48 profit. Hey, you know, that's what? Just under $2, $1 a day keeps the bill collectors away in some places. So, you know, that's not even a day. That's what? 5 minutes, guys.
5 minutes or less.
You made $1.40. I mean, come on now. You made $1 in a minute. Hello. You know what I mean?
Yep.
$1 in 2 minutes. What could you do in half an hour? What could you do in an hour or 2 hours or 4 hours? Hello. So just wanted to let you know, guys, that everything is possible, as easy as that. The key is it's not a gambling game. It's not a guessing game. It's not the casinos. It's not the lottery. It's not betting. It's no. It's a skill set you have to learn. And so that's why we don't want you on YouTube and Google and following 10 different people. You don't know who is honest. You don't know who is just guessing. You don't know who is a professional. You don't know who is a beginner. You don't want wrong advice. You want a systemized, structured environment with like-minded people, with professional traders. You want a school that gives you the academy, the rehearsal videos. You can rewatch stuff. You can ask questions. You can go in your live session. You can go into workshops. You want a structured environment that is safe and secure, that you can depend on the same people every week to help you. So, we want to definitely share with you those possibilities. All right. So that's all I have, Dr. Ruth and Miss Chantal.
Well, trust me, that's more than enough. All I can say, guys, put some ones and threes in the chat. Some love for Miss Buckner. She came on and she shared with us. I don't know if y'all loved it, or put some fire in the chat, some hearts, something. Show some love to Miss Buckner for assisting us and just jumping in, diving in and sharing some information that we would not have had before. And like I said, guys, you got to get back to the person that brought you this call and let them know you're ready to get started. You're ready to jump all in. You're ready to dive in. You're ready to start learning a skill set that nobody can take from you. Y'all don't understand how crucially important that is. And it's not like you have to go to university and pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. But, you heard Ms. Buckner say it, and it's very true. It's building that community that can surround you when trading, because that's even important. I have a group that I trade with every single morning at 6 a.m. And, knowing that they're there and knowing that, okay, what y'all think about this analysis? That's what I do. And they'd be like, no, Ruthina, you got the line in the wrong place. Okay, no problem. Let me put a line. Okay. So just having that community around you is so vitally important. So like we said, guys, you can definitely start as a student. That's where you can start as a student, and it's $99. You will get the copy trade ideas that Ms. Buckner spoke about with our FX, and you will get access to getting into the live training and the videos that are offered. And like I said, me and Ms. Chantal are going to create a community around you, and even Ms. Keitra and even Ms. Buckner. She is one of our success partners, and she's always there when we need her. So creating that community around you to make sure that you win, because that's the key. Making sure you understand and that you win. And everybody is going to definitely move at their own pace. We understand that, but the information is there to assist and get you started. And as you can see, there are many other bundles that you can choose from. You can go up even further and do the binary options and also learn that as well, if that's your choice. And that's about $139. And you will also have access to that. But the choice is yours. But all we're trying to say is get in, because we know you're students. So get in. So get in as a student. Now, we do have parents on the line that say, listen, I know plenty of people that I could get in this, and this might be a business for me. And if that's the case, we do have a program for you to get into where it's about, I think, $299. And that allows you to actually get into the business aspect of it, because you know a lot of persons that you might be getting into the business. Okay. Yes, I spoke about money, because guess what? We are a money movement. We're all about money, because that's where we're going to be making the money. So that choice is yours as well. But I don't want you to be scared about when we talk about money, because this is where we are at. We are in a movement where we are going to be creating our own money, and we're going to be our own banks. Can I get an amen? Can I get fives in the chat, or dollar signs, bags of money? We are going to be our own bank, but it's going to take you putting the money. That's what I'm talking about. Put the money in the chat, because you're going to have to, put that there and learn how to trade. It is a skill set, guys. And I'm not saying that it's going to, you're going to catch it in one day, maybe not. But I guarantee you, if you are consistent, give yourself about 3 to 4 weeks, and you will be out there. You'll probably be out there before that, because you might be faster than us, mature little, us mature humans. Okay. I don't like to call us old or anything, but us mature folk, y'all gonna be faster than us. So y'all are gonna move faster than us. Okay. So I want to say definitely, can you go back to the student program for me, please? Not this one, the 99. So I want them to understand what it is. Sorry, my apologies. So guys, if you're on and your parents aren't on, let them know. It's about $99 to get started. Get back to the person that brought you to the call, and we are here to assist. We are here to get you started, get you going, and making sure it happens. Okay. And like I said, we will be the community that surrounds you, because I think it's so vitally important that we have this in our community here in the Bahamas and throughout the entire Caribbean. So Ms. Chantel, any closing words before we close the call?
This was fabulous. And as always, OMG, Ms. Buckner, you are the best. Thank you so much for this. My girls on the MetaTrader 4 app. And so I know that we are onto something big. We are so happy to have partnered with this amazing platform, with this dynamic servant leader in the names of Miss Sophia James and Miss Buckner, and definitely our lifeline, our upline, our support system, Dr. Ruth Ann, who has said yes to this opportunity and has made it possible for us to be here. I also want to encourage persons, because we're using the exact same flyer, simply to, if you're not sure, just to be fair to all of us, because I'm understanding that some kids have been promoting it as well. And so oftentimes people would say, okay, I saw it here, I saw it there. And I just want to be fair to everybody, because I can tell you, I know Keitra has been promoting, and Miss Caitlin has her own little crew on this thing. And she said, I've shared it already, and I added some people to the group. So please, if you don't remember where you saw the flyer, take a screenshot, try to locate it, take a screenshot if you can, or if you're connected with Keitra, please, if you're connected with her kids, if you're connected with any of the other students that have seen or heard this before, or other, like Mr. Nola, I know that Mr. Nola has some students that she invited as well. We don't want to in any which way offend anybody, because Dr. Ruth Ann and I have been promoting very hard along with Ms. Keitra, and we know that it's important for us all to be integral and for us to win together as a unit. So with that being said, I want to turn it back over to this dynamic leader, Dr. Ruth Ann. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. We're going to have an amazing time for the next 2 days, y'all. So you want to share, even if you just bring 1 to 2 cousins, friends, but they must be like-minded like yourself, because we know that this is not for everybody. God bless you all.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ms. Chantel. And then also one thing I'd like to add, when you do invite that friend, do what you did. You downloaded the MT4, tell them to download the MT4, show them how. Let me tell you something, the best form of learning, the best, is when you literally can show somebody else. Well, you know, that is the greatest form of learning, when you can take what you've learned and show it to somebody else. So I encourage you, when you invite that cousin, say, listen, come, go to your Play Store, download MT4. Let me show you how you open. Let me show you how you open a demo account. Okay.
Hello, somebody.
What you know about demo account? Don't watch nothing. Okay. I was on yesterday. You missed yesterday. So you need to get on tonight. Let me show you what a demo account is. So that is what you need to do, guys. Be proud of what you're learning, because this is a skill set that nobody can take from you. So with that being said, as I always say, service to humanity, guys, is service to God. I want to say thank you so much for getting on, and y'all have a fantastic, phenomenal, incredible day, and see you again tomorrow, 6 p.m. Same link. So please share, and we look forward to serving you again. Have a great day, guys.